I like splitting things into little pieces. It comes naturally. I wouldn't call it an obsession. I kind of think that I am special, my own way. My life is comprised of breaking things to little bits. It's kind of a habit, or a lack of one. My mother used to cut every food into little pieces and arrange them nicely on the plate.
Is this genetic?
I don't even think I can answer that. Would you like to have a cigarette? Rolling a cigarette. I like the procedure. I like rolling cigarettes. Take my time. It's all about separating into little bits. Makes it easier like that. Makes it more understandable. See the details in everything you do. I always do this with my cigarette. I have certain hobbies, like I'm very much into squash. I'm very passionate about squash. I play like 3 or 4 times a week. I go to the squash court and it's fantastic. You have every point has a meaning in a squash game. Because yes, every single point is meaningful. 11 points and you win a game. 3 out of 5 games and you win the match.
Yeah! I win!
So
I would be a great squash athlete. Like, if squash was in the Olympics, I would be a gold medalist. Or at least in the top 3. Just came from the squash court. Oh, I love this game. It's so passionate. It's good. It's good. You should try it with me sometimes. Play a game of squash with me. I'll beat you up, but okay. So after I play a game of squash, I like having some of my favorite food because I think I deserve it after so much of exercise for me. So these are my favorite foods: orange, chocolate, and chocolate orange. Come to think about it, I grew up in a kind of crazy environment. Like, was not the normal loving place you would expect a child to grow up in. Like, I would do stuff and they would reward me in small doses. I remember going to the playground and playing a bit with the other kids in the roundabout, and then my mother would call me to come back to her to see if I'm okay and stay a bit with her. And she always used to say weird things like, you can't have that much of playtime. I don't know why. Maybe I could have turned into somebody else if my parents didn't treat me that way. to be honest, sometimes it gets really fucking hard. Like, it gets in the way. Over the past 12 years, I've been literally alone. All girlfriends have abandoned me because they can't just compromise with how I do things. Like, people do not understand you, but I don't know, I wish I could be more spontaneous and free to just go out in the countryside without having to think a lot about it, just pick an apple and eat it as a whole without having the need to have a knife to slice it up. I've tried to change things, but you can't fall off a building halfway. But if you take small doses of poison, in the end you become immune.